Hey everybody, we are back with another Hey everybody, we are back with another after Christmas unboxing, or not unboxing, after Christmas haul. Though it's probably more fair to call this the hard candy Christmas haul or the you were naughty, so Santa gave you a lump of coal in your stocking haul. Um, it's three different stores, and you get story time with this one. Um, yeah, there wasn't a lot to pick from, or at least not a lot that was worth picking. So the first up is Hobby Lobby. And I know most people are like, Hobby Lobby is the place to go um, after Christmas, but for some reason, clearly I wasn't there fast enough because there was not much to choose from. It was slim pickings. Um, so I picked up this sign, Shine Bright. I thought it was kind of cute, a little bit unusual. Hadn't seen this particular one anywhere else or anything like this. So I thought this was cute. Now, granted, it doesn't go with kind of the country decor, but it's still just adorable. The next two things that I picked up we'll just call Pretty in Pink. So I don't decorate in pink at Christmas. It's not really a color I use. More power to you if you do, because one of these is definitely very, very pink, and the other is very, very glittery pink. I actually got these when I had in my mind this idea that for Valentine's I would do an ornament wreath. I don't know why I thought I'll go that route at first. I'm going a different route. But I thought, okay, I need white, I need red, and I need pink. Well, these were the only pink ornaments I could really find up to that point, and I'd hit several stores before. So I was like, okay, well, we can make this work. So I went ahead and I got these predominantly to use in a wreath that I probably am not even going to make now. I don't really think of ornament wreaths at Valentine's Day, but I thought it would be a good way to use up some of the ornaments that I had, as well as something that I could make that would be a little bit unique and a little bit different. Um, but I think I've gone a different way. Anyway, so pink ornaments. I can have a pink tree. The one thing I was really excited about finding, and felt pretty lucky to find, um, were these ornaments. 2 packs of clear glass ornaments that weren't broken. There were several packs there where some, if not most, were cracked, broken, just shattered into pieces, but I did manage to find 2 that were still in good shape. Um, I didn't get around to it this year, but my plan had been to do, as gifts, do the glass etched ornaments. Get the armor etch, use the Cricut that I haven't unboxed yet, and stencil them to create kind of these personalized ornaments for my colleagues and coworkers, as well as a few neighbors and friends. I never got to it. So that's still on the plate for next year. May do it some other time. Have a whole huge thing of armor etch that I have not used for any project, so I'll probably be finding a use for that in the near future. But 2 boxes of those. And the last thing, kind of exciting, more buffalo check. I found it's a little petite mini me roll of black and white check deco mesh, 10 inches by 30 feet. So it's a half-size roll basically. Yeah, definitely will use this in some projects. next year. I actually like, so I'm not as much a fan of the red buffalo check as I am the black and white. So I may actually use this in some other non-Christmas projects. I wish they had had more of it, but this was the only one, and in fact, quite literally, it was just randomly on a shelf by itself in a corner. So I grabbed it, went out. Seemed to be the pattern with buffalo check and me. I just see it randomly roaming the wilderness, and so I just grabbed it. But that was Hobby Lobby. That's it. That's all I got at Hobby Lobby. I felt so sad because normally I can go in and come out with a cart full of stuff. And this year I only managed to pull out with 6 things. And that was pretty much the only things that we had that weren't, well, that weren't very weird. So, oh, and I didn't give you story time with this one. This story is not as good as the story with the next store. But let me tell you, people need to take some damn etiquette lessons. I do not need you ramming your cart into my butt 20 times. I get the message. You want me to move faster. You know, just get over it. Go to another aisle. Get over yourself. We're going to move at our own pace. Anyway, if you can't guess, there was this woman in Hobby Lobby who was extremely rude and seemed to think that her cart was the way to advise people to get out of her way, basically ram into them. I can only imagine her driving record. And by the way, I'm still only on bottle 3, so we're doing good. Next door is not really a Christmas haul per se, but it does tie into Christmas, and it does tie into story time. And I think you'll enjoy these stories. So I want to share with you the story of 'Twas the Night. Well, no, that's not even right. Can't think of a name for it other than to say the nightmare that was the $1 store. Not the Dollar Tree, not the dollar store, the $1, as in literally the $1 spelled out, or $1 in number, and then the store. It's this independent dollar store, I guess. I punched in Dollar Tree and was going to one of the 20 million Dollar Trees around here, and this came up as one of the stores. So until I got there, I didn't know it wasn't actually a Dollar Tree. It is a combination dollar store and vape shop. So if you like to vape, you can get both of your things on there. Just don't plan on buying any Christmas decorations. The very first one that I saw was cute until you realized it didn't say Merry Christmas, it said Merry Christmas. So like my brother, Chris, no T. And it was not the only thing that I saw in there that had spelling errors. It was definitely the cheapo rejects of a lot of the stuff. And it wasn't even on sale. So it was a regular $1 price. I did find some things that I ended up buying because, you know, I'm in there, might as well see what they got. Not that it's anything spectacular, because I know Dollar Tree has them as well. I'm always losing my levels and always needing one, so I just grabbed the level, some clamps, couldn't pass the Hello Kitty dial soap. They had a glue gun, a $1 glue gun. Now, maybe others have seen them at that price point. I had not, so I was like, okay, I wonder what a $1 glue gun actually can do. So I just bought it on principle to try it. And since all of my glue guns are the regular size, I bought a little thing of mini glue sticks. And then I ran across these buckets, these little galvanized buckets, painted enamel. I know some other people that Dollar Tree has some, or usually has some, or at least other people post them. I can never find them at mine, so I grabbed a few of these for a project I had in mind that you'll see in the not too distant future, maybe see in the not too distant future. Um, but that was my trip to the $1 store in terms of what I got. Now, the actual true visit to the dollar store. As I said, you had Christmas decorations that were spelled wrong. Then you get into the health and beauty, where if you needed tampons, you got an interesting display where a box was open and red stuff was all over them on the shelf. Um, if you look closer, you realize the red was a can of tomato sauce that someone had dumped all over the open tampons on the shelf. And then, of course, you have the lovely personnel that were working there who had to proceed to tell me when I got to the checkout stand how the two people in front of me stunk to high heaven. One of them smelling like, insert a four-letter word that starts with S, and the other one supposedly smelling of rotten food. I didn't smell a damn thing. Woman was just crazy. The only thing I smelled was what I presumed to either be the owner or the manager of the store walking over, and he reeked so much of pot that after I left that store, the only thing I could think of is I need to find a damn White Castle. That man clearly had just come in from smoking. But anyway, that was my first and my last trip to the $1 store. So, the final. Sadly enough, I'm saving the best of this to last, which isn't saying a whole lot. In this particular roundup, we go to Big Lots. Now, here's my thing about Big Lots. They're way overpriced on a lot of their stuff. Like, I remember back in the day when you could go to Big Lots and you could really get a good deal. And now you have to wait until like they're 75%, they're at 50% right now. Wait until they go to like 60, 70, 80% or more before it actually comes down in price. So these little snowmen, little 3-person set, kind of in the rustic type style. One's got buffalo check, the others have plaid. But I picked this up. It was $3. I thought that was cute and decent price. The other thing I picked up there were these 3 little reindeer. These ornaments, they were again $6 marked down to 3. You can see maybe better from the back side. But again, done in the rustic style. Just basically wood. And the horns, I believe, are styrofoam. I have not. They look to just be regular styrofoam. So not horrible, but not great either. But the other thing, and the thing I was most excited about, the Dove chocolate was marked down 50%, so got it for $1.50. So that was the most exciting thing out of all 3 of those friggin' stores. So yes, this was the sad hard candy Christmas version of my after Christmas haul. So we'll be back with a few more stores here in just a bit.